Hey everyone, my name is Heather Havenwood. I'm super excited that I'm going to be showing you, this is going to be an in-depth behind the scenes of my influencer implementation program coaching. I'm going to be actually with one of my students, Keenan Glass, and dear friend too, where I'm going to be basically critiquing his LinkedIn profile for him. And he is so generous in letting us do this behind the scenes and going to be public to you online. And so one of the things we're going to be doing right now is kind of just showing you the before and after of LinkedIn and why it's so powerful. Before we get started with that, I'm actually going to share with you personally why LinkedIn is so freaking powerful. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's the thing. So I'm going to use my little tiny whiteboard right behind me. I'm in this tiny little closet here, so bear with me. Okay, and see, here's what's so cool about LinkedIn. You probably have heard of a CRM system. You can't even see that. I just saw that. All right.
Now I can see it.
Salesforce, right? So Salesforce is the number one sales CRM system, I think, in the world at this point. It's extremely large. A lot of people know it. There's different CRM systems you can use to have the data and the information and the infrastructure and the flow, right, of a sales process. And Salesforce is very huge. But then you have a thing called data. And the data is usually bought on some level, or sometimes companies buy data. They buy book of lists. They buy the top 1,000 company names and all the information of the company, the VP, the Ps, all that, all the data, so that when they bring in a salesperson, they now have some kind of like system, like call all the VPs of marketing of the Fortune 1000 companies. That's called data. And in our world in marketing, that's like, you driving traffic to something. We have the data of first name, last name, email of a person to then call them. It's a lead. Okay, but first there's a data piece to be able to potentially get the lead. The cool thing about LinkedIn is that it's both. That's the power. It is becoming the largest small business and big business data and CRM system in the world. Think about that for a second. So I'm going to be sharing with you how you're going to use attraction marketing and SEO marketing inside the world of LinkedIn. And I'm going to do everything because I'm going to be doing a course here shortly on diving into the details of that. But I want you to get the power of LinkedIn. So basically for $70 a month, which is, I think it's 65 something, right? You basically get data plus a potential CRM system. Now you have to work the system. It's not, it doesn't do it for you, but that's the power of LinkedIn, okay? And it's really powerful. But let's look at the understanding of what your LinkedIn profile is. It basically is a full advertisement. So let's go back to the 90s and 80s and 70s. This thing called Yellow Pages, okay? Yellow Pages, you go to the legal section or the plumbing area, and you will see your entire ad, right? In that ad, you will see what the company is, where to find them, what their services are, right? So think of that reverse engineering for yourself. Your LinkedIn page, personal page, is who you are. It's your ad. It's your classified ad. It's your Yellow Pages ad. So if you're a small business owner, or coach, or consultant, or maybe you're a plumbing company or whatnot, you want to have that ad such that when people go to it, they know who you are, and if they're interested, they reach out. Period. Just like an ad, right? So you want to have it reverse engineering. But the other piece is when people are maybe looking for companies like yours, either to do business with or potentially even sell you on something, you want to make sure the data of the data is inside LinkedIn is accurate so people can reach you, just like a Yellow Pages ad. Think about it. It really is critical. So I'm going to share with you real quick my LinkedIn page, and then I'm going to go into Keenan's here. Okay, so here's mine. I'm going to show you some data on mine that's pretty interesting, and then we're going to reverse engineer it. So let's talk about this first section right here called this very top piece. I call this the prime real estate, right? This is my advertisement. There's two ways to do that banner ad. You can do it in two ways. Branding, it's really bad. I need a new marker. Branding, right? Or a call to action ad. One or the other or both. I right now am very much in branding mode. So think of it like a billboard. If I'm driving down the street and I just see like a name of a hospital. It's just branding, or just a McDonald's. It's a branding. I'm right now on branding. I'll be moving this shortly, depending on how you see this video. I'll moving that into a call to action. Like, this is what I do, and this is who I am, and this is what I want you to do, right? Call to action. Okay, so that's the first piece. This is the most prime real estate. So that piece right there, your top, we call that the, I guess we call that the profile picture, but the top picture really is really critical. So I'm going to be looking at Keenan's here in a second to see what his is. Don't change it, Keenan, because that's important. So then the next space is, of course, your name. I use the entire name, and I actually have a tip and trick for that. I'm not going to share that with you here, but it is a tip and trick. And then the last thing is, inside of this title piece right here, I basically tell people what I do. And I send them to a URL website that I want them to go to right in the title. So if you just come to this first section, you never scroll down what they call above the fold. You know exactly 2 websites to get a hold of me at pretty fast. Okay? Is yours doing this? Another thing that I want you to look at is this Premier, this little gold thing I got going on. This is a really critical piece because that's $70 a month. That's basically $840 a year that I've been paying for 5 years. Think about that psychology for a second. That I've been paying into a system for 5 years, at least about $800 a year, approximately $840 a year. So I have a mindset that I'm doing business. So if I see somebody that doesn't have that, then in my world, they're probably just here for free and they're not interested in doing business here. So it's kind of like a small classified ad versus that big, huge one in the yellow pages. They're paying for full price. Who's really interested in doing business and putting money into their business? Right? That's a really critical psychology piece. I know back in the day, my grandmother would say things like, when I go to the yellow pages, I actually choose the ad that's biggest, because if they're putting more money in, then they're going to do my good service. I don't know how true that is, but at least it's a psychology. She knows that they paid more for that bigger ad. And so she said that's how she suggested it, or that's how she chose it. All right. Right. All right. Okay. So I want to show these numbers. This is the numbers I want to show you. So these are people, how many have viewed my profile, my post views, and my search appearances. This is a critical piece. So think about, if anybody of you have bought data from Facebook or bought ads on Facebook on any level, you know that you look at things like impressions. You look at things like this, okay? And this is a lot of impressions. I paid $70 this month for that, basically. I mean, that's not bad, So how many are you getting? And that's what I want to go into with Keenan and show that. So here's my followers. I have 24,000 followers. That's not actually accurate because I have 6,000 waiting invitations. So let's see. Let's go ahead and, oh yeah, John, I actually met him. Okay, cool. We'll accept him. All right. So this guy right here, yellow, I probably won't. I can't really tell. See, this person, we have 90 people in common. Vicky, I'm probably going to accept her. Oh, look, this guy, Alex, actually completely said something to me. So I'll probably definitely connect with him. All right. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing. And Keenan, if you go ahead and share yours, let's look at yours really quick. You ready?
I am, yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead and share.
Let's do it. Can you see it?
Yeah, there it is. Okay, go ahead and make it the big screen. Go ahead and pull the screen because I can't see very well. Make it the entire screen. Make it the entire screen like that.
I don't think I can make it any bigger. Can you see it okay?
If you can make it bigger, that would be great.
It is not as big.
Okay, great. So let's look at yours right here. For the first thing you can see, obviously, is you're not using your real estate, right?
That's true.
All right, sure. So let's talk about it. What do you do?
Marketing consulting, or particularly for local small businesses, doctors, dentists, attorneys.
Okay, so don't you think you could put that up there with the main real estate? A nice little ad?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. You're going in and out. Okay, go ahead and scroll down for me. So what's the name of your company?
Greatmarketing.com.
Okay, great. So go ahead and scroll down for me. Keep going. Look at your numbers. Look at the difference.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, it's a huge difference, right?
Yep.
So imagine if you had 3,000 people looking at your ad every month. Imagine if you had 1,000 search appearances, meaning people were looking for local marketing gurus like yourself. I mean, you've been around local marketing since 2009. You're actually hand selected by Google to actually come up to Google to talk to them as they were developing certain things in the local market. You like have some inside knowledge, and like that. Your LinkedIn profile does not represent that. So people who are out there who are probably maybe assigned by their boss or themselves, they are a local company going, hey, I really need a local business guy, who knows what the hell they're doing.
Right.
They're probably searching here, which you can do through Sales Navigator. They're not finding you.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because LinkedIn is one big Google. But it's really the yellow pages for Google. It's very specific.
Yeah, and so what I got out of this, I think that a lot of people have the impression that LinkedIn is basically just your resume, right?
No.
That's not. I mean, that's how people that's how it got started, and that's how people just have this.
Right.
That's my resume thing, right? They change jobs, and then they go to LinkedIn, and they go, oh, the first thing I need to do is update my LinkedIn because I need to get all that, wired.
So there's a couple things. It was started that way.
Right.
Think about the resume business, right? So I do a resume, and it basically is an ad that says, this is everything that I've done, and this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a buyer, aka an employer, to buy me, basically. It's the exact same thing, except that you're looking for, this is who I am, Keenan Glass. I've been direct response marketing for 20 years. I was, one of the few who was tapped on the shoulder by Google to go up to San Francisco with the Google and actually talk to the product development team. Yeah, it's your resume, but you want clients to buy you. You want clients to go, wow, look at this resume, this guy. He didn't just start yesterday. He didn't just throw up a website 2 years ago. He's been around a while. And this is your chance on LinkedIn to prove that by the longevity of who you are and the testimonials and recommendations. But more importantly, we can see, you've been around 15 years, 20 years, right? So this is really, it is your resume, but it's the proving to your potential clients that you just didn't start yesterday and get out of, ACC and bust out a local business. It's your way of showing your relevancy in the marketplace. That's what a resume is in old standards, right? It's proving my relevancy in the marketplace to show that I deserve $120,000 a year salary. We are now moving to the stage of we are showing our relevancy of who we are in the marketplace, which is truthful to our potential clients, to the world, right? So it's the same. It's being used the same, but from a different one perspective, which is not employ each employer, but to client, right? And serve. Yeah, that's freaking powerful, right? So, I've been, so that's the kind of thing that I show people, right? So go ahead. Marketing Genius is great because you are a marketing genius, but you don't need it. You need to use it as a classified ad. That section underneath your name is a classified ad. If you did a classified ad and you were looking for local, small, more business clients, okay, to grow your business because you work with dentists and chiropractors and medical and different pieces, right? Wouldn't you want to use that whole part as your classified ad, and then the real estate above it as literally an ad? If you are a small business owner, local small business, you're looking to increase your local, Google, because you do Google AdWords, you do SEO, you do all those pieces, Google business listing. If you want to have that, call me, email me, get on my calendar, whatever. That's what you want to be doing, right? And for you, even though your company's called Great Dash Marketing, I would probably put something like, call it local business, great marketing, even not the .com. The URL's great.com, that's fine, but you can call it local business great marketing around since 2008. You know, just like the good old days of Yellow Pages, right? Around since the 1970s or whatever. So you want to use this as your classified ad.
Yeah.
That's a really great piece. So go ahead and scroll down just a little bit. So you know how to do that. Your profile picture is fine. The okay, great. You know, University of Texas is awesome. Okay, that's awesome. Scroll down just a little bit. You're missing a section here. It's going really slow. Scroll back up. Yeah, go above under the numbers really quick. So there's a section in here, go down to your dashboard and stop there. So there's a section on the dashboard that you can basically open yourself up to get bids, and you want to open yourself up to the bids. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to go in there and say, yes, I'm open to bids doing business with local businesses. You can go into that section and do that. Okay. And that's really important. All right. Now let's do a little quick fun thing. Click on My Network at the very top. Yeah, go ahead. Perfect. Click on My Network. That's great. Awesome. So when you click on My Network, what it does is it kind of opens up and sees what email you've been connecting with. You want to connect LinkedIn with every email you've ever used. Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail. What it does is it sends out an invitation to every single person you've ever emailed in 15 years. Okay? So, and I would do that. And how you do that, let's see, where's your email? Yeah, click on the continue in the left-hand side, connect with contacts. So you click on that and it'll ask you to log into your different Gmails and Yahoo accounts. I do it for everyone and everything, right? Because I want to connect with any person that I've ever connected with ever in the past. I want them all in one place in LinkedIn because I want them seeing what I'm up to. See, click on the select all, the left-hand button, the little toggle, the left-hand says select all, the little toggle button on the left-hand side. Yeah. So you have 133. Go ahead and add connections. So what LinkedIn's done here is that, hey, there's people that you've talked to. Go ahead and click add connections, and they're going to send invites to all 133. So you're going to go from 800 hopefully to 900 people. Go ahead and click select all on the left hand. Perfect. Now you add another 265. So all those people are going to get emails from you. And then, you know, some of them may or may not accept it, but you'll have a few that'll accept it, and boom, now you have an increase in your network. You know, so you have to think like one of the things about go ahead and stop sharing your screen for a second. So one of the things about LinkedIn that people don't realize is that LinkedIn really is, LinkedIn really, really, truly, no kidding, really is an opportunity to connect with people. So imagine if you walked into a BNI group, okay, or a meetup, a local business meetup or something like that. What you would do is you would walk in and say, hi, my name is Heather. This is what I do. What do you do? And you say, oh, my name is Keenan, and I help small businesses grow by putting them better, you know, on local marketing. You say like your pitch, right? That's called, you know, introducing each other. So lots of times with people on LinkedIn, they send these in-mails and it seems like pitchy, which it might seem pitchy. Unless you have a new view about it, like I'm walking into a BNI group, they're sharing with me first via in-mail what they do. What that does is opens the door to you say, oh, so you're a local small business. I don't have a local small business that I can personally use, Keenan. However, I might know somebody. Tell you what, you just shared with me what you do. Can I share with you what I do? And of course, you're going to say, well, sure. You know, so it's a two-way conversation. The moment someone pitches you, they open the door, right? They just completely open the door for you to pitch them. So a lot of times people have this big complaint, and they have a complaint about LinkedIn that says, well, you know, I don't like how people pitch me, you know, like angry about it. And I laugh about it because I'm like, what they're doing is they're giving you permission to pitch them. I mean, people are literally saying, this is what I do, this is who I am, call me, call me, call me. And so sometimes I call them like, hey, what's up? They're like freaked out. And I'm like, you told me to call you. Now go ahead and pitch me. And they say their spiel. And then I'm like, great, awesome, can't use it. That's awesome that you're a business bankruptcy attorney. I might need to use that in the future. Hopefully I don't need that. I might know someone in the future. Tell you what, can I go ahead and share with you what I do? Oh, sure. If they say no, I mean, it's rare they say no, but I want you to understand that nothing's wrong with how LinkedIn's set up. It really is set up as designed as a B&I group, right? It's designed to understand people are there to do business. They're there not talking about their wife or their kids or their anniversary, or they just went to Cancun trip. Like, they are not there for that. The psychology of a LinkedIn person is they are there to do business. And what's so funny, if you look at the stats on LinkedIn from a perspective of user growth, or not user growth, usability during the day. So social media on Facebook in the afternoon and evening is higher. So it's a lot higher from the amount of people on it. It's a lot higher in the afternoon and evenings because after work. If you look at the data of LinkedIn in the United States, of course, like what I call based on the current time zone, right?
Right.
Is higher during the day, during the week. I have posted things on LinkedIn during the weekend, crickets. I mean, like no one home. You know what I mean? No one home. Friday evenings, crickets. You know what I mean? And that's because people are done with business. So now it depends. If I'm Central Texas, of course you have, but in generalized speaking, after 5 o'clock, wherever the local time is, it's crickets. But the only reason I do get some things at night is because other countries are now during the day. So a lot of Australia and different places that are opposite of us, I do get those coming in opposite times. So, but LinkedIn is a business mindset person, period. Business mindset person. So that's really critical. All right. So you have any questions real quick?
Let's see. So no, but if there is a feature for you to upload a file to then spread as contacts even further.
Yeah, you can't upload contacts. That's not. You can definitely upload contacts, and I do suggest you doing that. Why not? That's kind of what I say, right? Oh, there's a few Keenan glasses here. I didn't know there's a few Keenan glass. I'm going to show your screen here. So, all right. All right. So let's talk about your company page. Great marketing. All right. First thing, you need to create a company page. The only way that you can pull in a logo on the left-hand side is create a company page. And what you do is as you go to work section, you scroll all the way down, you click on company page. Okay. That's the key piece. So all these little sections right here where it says this really cool logos, you really need to go back and pull in the logo from each of these companies. I can't imagine that Glazer Kennedy does not have a company page.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
They don't have an image. That is so crazy.
They also changed the name of it.
The JKIC?
Yeah, it's like no BS Inner Circle now. So there may be a new page, but.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was called.
No
BS Inner Circle.
Inner. No. Let's see what Dan Kennedy, because obviously this is Dan Kennedy's company. He's not even using that. I don't think he deals with LinkedIn.
Not at all. Well, there's a company page there.
Oh, right there. So this is exactly what I would. So this company page, I'd pull in for you. Okay.
So how do you pull it in?
So what you do is,
if it's an existing page that like wasn't my business, but
yeah, it's okay. It's not your business. You don't need permission from them as long as it's an active company.
Yeah.
So like you just go here and you click on edit
Okay.
and you pull it in. So yeah, it pulls it in like that. Let's say I delete it and put like a boss and there's nothing there or something. Oh, like then I get to pick. Oh, it's not any of these, right? Oh, it's this one. I'm picking this one. I'm literally picking it and then it pulls it in.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So that's really critical. I would do that on everything. If you have a podcast, you're going to go ahead and create your own company page on your podcast as well.
Right.
I have my Sexy Boss Mastermind, which is the female entrepreneur. I have the sales and marketing. I should probably put No BS as well because I worked with them. Okay, so I just kind of want you guys to get. I'm a author on Amazon, so of course I put just Amazon there. Yeah. All right. Okay, let's go move on to something really kind of fun, and then we're going to wrap it up because I just wanted to give people a taste of stuff. Okay. Oh, if you ever speak, that's volunteer experience. All right. Go ahead and put the places that you've spoken here. Skills endorsements are really critical, and then of course the recommendations, and these are all the things I kind of go into. In the future, you don't have to go. This is what I'm going to be going more and more and more into my course, where we're going to be spending 8 weeks together, going through your entire profile and how to set it up structurally, as well as then how do you start searching and finding your client, your ideal client. Okay. So recommendations, and I suggest anyone listening, including you, Keenan, to please give me a recommendation.
You got a pending recommendation.
Oh, I do? This is live. Hope it's good. Oh, thank you. Is that you? Thank you. That was nice. Wow, thanks. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Keenan. I didn't even know that. Okay, cool. Well, thank you. So now I have more recommendations received, and I've given 41. And this is a big one because what's cool about this is that obviously I cannot put that data in there. Keenan had to write it, and then I accept it. However, I will then create something in the future that has an image of Keenan and his quote, and I will use that on my social media because he's really given me permission to do that. The reason why I like people to give me recommendations via LinkedIn is that it's legit, right? And then I can use it in in a post on social media, like just an image with a quote, and I can use that, right? Because you gave me permission, it's public. So that's why it's so cool, because I think it's really legit. They know I didn't make it up. All right.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, super awesome. Okay, great. Well, I just want to, this is a quick little video to explain to people that explain to people what exactly that I do. I help people increase their influence through online marketing. And right now I'm really focusing on LinkedIn because LinkedIn is so under freaking utilized. People aren't leveraging the power of the CRM system with the data. So you've got to put your data in correctly so they can really leverage the CRM system. So if anybody who wakes up every morning going, oh my God, I do not have enough leads for my business. Oh my God, it's so frustrating. This is what I help people do in this upcoming class. But I will tell you, I'm not doing this class for everyone. I'm doing 20 people one time. I'm kind of one of those people that don't like to do classes again and again and again, a lot like Dan Kennedy. I sometimes listen to a course he did like 10 years ago. This course is really designed for people that have high ticket items that they are selling. Anything over $2,000 is considered a high ticket item. It could be a car, it could be a franchise, it could be a coaching program. Anything over $2,000, $3,000, this is what you want. How do you find the best leads? The best leads, people that are business leads, they're there to do business. They want to help grow their business. How do you do that? This is the place to do it. LinkedIn's the place to do it. So if you're interested in that, let me know directly. DM me on Facebook or on LinkedIn because that's where I like to play, of course. And all right, Ken, thanks for being my student today. I really appreciate it. And Guinea Pig and everyone, I'm sure, appreciates it.
Right on. Thanks a lot, Heather.
You're welcome. Thanks,
Yeah,
Guy.
this